guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty World War II Zombies DLC 3 video. Yes, a DLC 3 video. My last one actually did really well on the channel. So within the last map, the Shadow Throne, we actually managed to get the final part of Barbarossa's sword, which was the blade. So combining that with the hilt as well as the Rabenherz crystal, as well as the pommel of Barbarossa's sword that we got from the Darkest Shore, we are now able to fully upgrade it within DLC 3. Now today, the full achievements list have actually been revealed for World War II Zombies DLC 3, and I'm not going to lie, this sounds insane. World War II Zombies DLC 3 sounds ridiculous. I have not been that excited for the previous two DLCs. I didn't have much care for them, but I'm not going to lie, from this achievements list that we have gotten for DLC 3, I am really excited because this seems like a zombies experience that we have gotten nothing like before. It sounds super duper unique, and I really think it's going to play a big part within the storyline. So the achievements have been revealed, and the map is going to be called the Tortured Path, which is an interesting name to say the least. Now obviously with Dr. Straub being defeated within the last map, it means that the storyline is now going to be delving more into the storyline surrounding Barbarossa, etc, etc, and all of the dark mythology instead of focusing specifically around the Nazis. So the first achievement that we have for this map is called Ride of the Century. In the Tortured Path, complete 100 objective waves. What? This sounds crazy. We're going to be able to complete objective waves within this map. I'm not sure what that means entirely because we don't even have a trailer for this map yet. So yeah, what on earth could objective waves be? I don't know, let me know your suggestions down in the comment section down below. Maybe I have to complete a set task on those rounds, but it doesn't sound like that is the case. With the name being Ride of the Century, it sounds like whilst we're completing these objective rounds, we will actually be transported and moving via some sort of method. I don't know specifically what that is going to be. Now the next achievement is going to be Uber Lurker, which is a hidden achievement, which is in the Tortured Path. Find and shoot Klaus. Klaus is back. We thought he died within the Final Reich, but no, he actually survived. So obviously within the Final Reich, you had the casual Easter egg or you had the hardcore Easter egg, and within the casual one, Klaus dies. However, within the hardcore Easter egg ending, and what ends up happening is because we get the Rabenherz crystal, that actually resurrects Klaus, and we saw him go into the fire pit, and we thought that he died, but no, Klaus is actually going to be returning within this map, who is Marie Fisher's brother, and we are going to kill him on this map. It is going to be one of the achievements, so I think it's going to be similar to how on the Final Reich as well as the Darkest Shore you could find and shoot Dr. Straub. On this map we're going to be able to find and shoot Klaus. So maybe now that he has been corrupted by Barbarossa, by the fact that he was resurrected by the Rabenherz crystal from Barbarossa's sword, maybe he could be in control of the zombies in some way, shape or form, or he might be an evil figure, or may actually be turning into a zombie on this map or something like that. I don't know, but this is exciting stuff that he is going to be returning on this map. But I feel like he is going to have an evil agenda now. I think that he has been corrupted by Barbarossa, and he might actually turn into a zombie or something like that. He might take the place of Dr. Straub. He might be now the main antagonist. So the next achievement we have is I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is in the Tortured Path, successfully escape from beneath the ice. Now, this is really interesting. So this map is going to, as I said, be something like we have never seen within zombies before. So it's actually going to be a mashup of a ton of different maps. So one of those is actually going to be an ocean, and another one is going to be a storm, Into the Storm. So I think the main Easter egg for this map is going to be escaping each different part of the map. So we will actually be escaping through each of the different sections of the maps until we actually make it to the final boss fight for the Tortured Path. Now what this means is that if you're unaware, Cameron Dayton confirmed on Twitter that we are going to be getting more survival maps for World War II Zombies, just like we got Groston House if you completed the hardcore or the casual Easter egg within the Final Reich. So with this map being a ton of maps sort of crammed in that we're going to transition from, and we're going to escape each map until we make it to the boss, I think that each of the different maps will be playable as their own standalone survival map, which is really exciting stuff. And maybe the boss fight area could also be a playable survival map too. A lot of people are speculating that the boss fight room within the Darkest Shore could become its own survival map. I think that would be pretty cool too. But yeah, this map sounds like nothing we have ever seen before, and I'm excited to see an ice themed map or one that's to do with the ocean and underwater. I don't know how that would work. It could be a secret Nazi facility underground or something to do with Barbarossa underground. Now the next achievement is actually called Overengineered, which is in the tortured path, collect 25 engineered parts. I have no idea what this is, but there's going to be different engineered parts that we're going to have to collect around the map. Not too sure what that is in reference to, but moving over to the next achievement, we have Seasick in the tortured path, successfully escape from across the depth. So as I said, this map is going to be a ton of different maps all in one. So we have one which is going to be beneath the ice. We also have one which is going to be across the depth. And the next achievement we have is we've only just begun in the tortured path, successfully escape from into the storm. So those are going to be the 3 different maps that are going to be within this map, the tortured path. So I think that each 3 of these maps, as he said, are going to become their own survival maps. I'm not sure if we will be able to play them straight off the bat like we got with Transit. Obviously Transit was split up into bus depot, farm, as well as town. So I think it'll work similar, where this map is going to be split up into these 3 sections that you can play as standalone survival maps. But we are going to escape each different map until we finally get to the boss. So after we've escaped beneath the ice, after we've escaped across the depth, and after we've escaped into the storm, during the Easter egg, we then have the other achievement, which is David meets Goliath. In the tortured path, defeat the Guardian solo. Exciting stuff. We have confirmed what the boss fight is going to be, the Easter egg ending boss fight for this map. It's going to be called a Guardian, which was actually leaked a little while ago by Eric Maynard. I did cover this within my last video talking about DLC 3. So yeah, that's going to be the boss for this map. I'd assume it's going to be a huge boss. The reason for this is because the achievement is called David meet Goliath. So David is in reference to our character being very small, and Goliath is in reference to the boss being absolutely enormous. So with this map being close to the water, you know, we could potentially see a boss that could be a giant squid or some sort of sea monster. We're just going to have to wait and see on that regard. Now the next achievement is a hidden achievement, which is called Bat Elite, which is obviously one of the secret characters that you can unlock, and this is in the tortured path, reach the max bureau rank. I'm not sure how exactly we're going to be able to do that, whether you have to play as that character on this map, I'm not really too sure. Now if you're unaware, Sergeant Raidu, who is actually the commanding officer of the MFAA, he's the one who commanded our characters within the intro cutscene, the prologue for the final Reich. He's the one who instructed our characters to go there, and he's the guy that we see within the zombie headquarters within World War II. And he's also the guy that we see within the ending cutscene of DLC 2, The Shadow Throne, where he runs over the Muchler and saves our characters just in time. He's going to be the guy who takes us to our next location. Well, we're going to be able to reach the max bureau rank within this map. I'm not sure how exactly that is done, whether you have to play as that character on this map, I'm not really too sure. We're just going to have to wait and see. Now the next achievement is another hidden one, which is Extra Tortured Path, which is in the tortured path, successfully escape from every map without using any blitz. So as I said, this is going to be the Easter egg for this map, is going to be escaping each of the mini maps. So as I said, there's going to be 3 different maps that we're going to escape each of them and make our way to the boss fight. It's going to be something completely different from any zombies map we have ever gone before, but there is an achievement for not using any perks or blitz. The final achievement we have is another hidden one, which is I have the power. In the tortured path, assemble the sword of Barbarossa. Yes, we are finally going to be able to play as Barbarossa's sword on this map. So as you were saying, now that we have the blade that we got from the Shadow Throne, now that we have the pommel that we got from the Darkest Shore, and we also have the hilt as well as the Ravenheurt's crystal that we got from the final Reich, we can finally build Barbarossa's sword, which will be playable on this map. So that's exciting stuff. So I think within DLC 4 we will probably resurrect Barbarossa, possibly. I'm not really too sure. But yeah, this is all exciting stuff, everything we know regarding DLC 3. If you have gone on to enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button down below. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for latest and greatest World War II zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.